The day that TikTok got banned, my sister sent me a meme from someone's Instagram, and it said, imagine going to sleep TikTok famous and waking up being a nobody because TikTok is banned. And I just want to say, imagine waking up not being anybody before, during, and after TikTok. Mind you, TikTok is one of those platforms where you could show up in doodle stain drawers and wake up and be a celebrity. And you couldn't even do that. I feel like that says a lot about the person who made that meme and less about the people who depended on TikTok to give them an income. Now, mind you, TikTok is back up and running, but do be mindful that the people in your hometown, the people that you know in your city, most of them are not rooting for you. So this is y'all time to really boss up on them, because they really feel like content creation is not a real job. Mind you, creating content is not as easy as picking up your phone and posting a video, because if it was, everybody would be successful doing it. And as you can see, the only successful post the haters have made was the one about waking up being a nobody because TikTok is being banned. And one thing about it, people do not stop being haters just because they aren't hating on you. If you notice someone that you are around often are always hating on somebody or always has something negative to say about, you know, anything, I call those people haters, low-key, high-key, because the only reason why someone wouldn't be hating on you is because they don't see you as someone that has anything that they might want or desire to have. The moment that you do reach new levels or decide to elevate your life or do something that that person has wanted to do but for some reason is unable to accomplish, they will start nitpicking and finding things that's wrong with you. People don't just stop being one thing just because they're not doing it to you. If a man was beating on some other woman, he's still a woman beater. He just hasn't had a reason to slap you yet. I feel like it's patterns, especially when you're meeting new people that you don't quite know yet. You have not been able to witness how they are around other people. It's really kind of hard to tell how they treat or deal with other people, but the signs will be there. In this new season of my life, because I'm elevating all around across the board, I just want to eliminate anything that might hinder me in the future. Because just because they're not treating me this way right now, it's all about people's character and who they are. You cannot change how some people are. Like, some people are just not. And let me just add this in, because some people like to say, like, we've all been envious or wanted something. I wouldn't say a lot of us have ever been jealous. Like, you can be jealous but still mean well. Like, you could be jealous and it makes you want to do better with yourself, but to be jealous and then start acting weird is like a new level. In the wintertime, my skin gets so daggone dry, especially around the nose. I always end up just using like a little bit of sea breeze. I mean, listen, this is like one of those things where it's kind of an old faithful for me. I get that the girls have, you know, come up with new ways to do their skin, but for me, sea breeze has never let me down. So in the wintertime, when I feel like my skin is getting like cakey around the nose area and it's super dry, I always go in with a little bit of sea breeze around the jawline too, because my skin is just like, the wintertime just does something else to my skin, baby. And honestly, TikTok being banned personally did not bother me. I don't make my bread and butter off TikTok. I've had a few brand deals on TikTok. I've gotten a few checks from the creator fund whenever I do make videos over 1 minute, but you really have to go live and make videos over 1 minute on TikTok, and that's just not my thing. I get on TikTok to giggle, laugh, and I post like little thrift flip content. Sometimes it might go over 1 minute, sometimes it doesn't, but it wasn't really my place of like, oh, I'm going to put my focus here because I want to be TikTok famous. I use each app for something different. YouTube I use for inspiration. I use to kind of like as TV. So there are a few channels that I'll watch in place of like watching a series on Netflix. I don't really watch YouTube shorts, but people do like when I upload to shorts, so I do try to like repurpose all of my content onto YouTube shorts. But to see how people think, in my mind, the moment she sent me that meme, I'm thinking, imagine waking up being a nobody before, during, and after TikTok. Like, you literally had a platform that allowed you to do the bare minimum and blow up, and you still didn't do that. So it says a lot about the person who posted that meme than it does about, oh, this is my sister FaceTiming me, y'all. I'm also the type of person, I can check myself. I can look back at something I've said, like, dang, Isha, girl, you shouldn't have said that. Or, dang, girl, you shouldn't have done that. And I feel like people don't have that type of self-awareness. I feel like people are comfortable in their delusions, comfortable in their everyday lives. They are comfortable with staying where they're at in life. They don't want to evolve, whether it's mentally, spiritually, or even down to their wardrobe, baby. They're not trying to elevate a damn thing, which is fine. But stop being mad at other people for going after something more. And you would be, and to be honest, let me tell y'all something. You would be a fool. Not saying y'all. I'm just saying the haters. Hey, Cheddar. You will be a fool not to use social media to your advantage at this point. Because even if you don't want to show up as a personality, you can show up as someone who's cleaning up around the house. A lot of people didn't grow up with in-house parents, grandparents to show them certain things. So you can literally just show up and like, hey, this is how you clean behind the toilet. Okay, this is how, you don't even have to tell them how to do it. You could just say, hey, this is how I want to clean behind my toilet while I'm cleaning up my entire house. Because some people don't like being told what to do, so sometimes you can like indirectly show them. And some people don't want to make it seem like they're a know-it-all. You could just be like, I just like creating content. I just like, you know, a lot of people like myself. I like watching people do the most mundane things. Like, it's this one girl on Instagram. I found her on TikTok, but then I ended up finding her on Instagram. She eats like bugs, like random bugs. Mind you, I'm never gonna eat a bug. I don't care how much I like watching her eat bugs. Nothing about eating bugs makes me, you know, excited. But I will watch her eat bugs. I will watch people chew ice. It's like, you just never know. People are bored. People, stop growling at people, Cheddar. People are bored. People cannot afford groceries. People are just looking for some form of excitement besides realizing that, hey, life is not what it used to be back in 2014. We are using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream because I have literally dried out my face by putting all of that sea breeze all over it, but have no fear. It was at that moment that I realized that people are really, like, it don't matter how much they say you inspire them, how many props they give you, when it all comes said and done, people will really show you how they feel about you. Like, let's just say one of my friends works at, I don't know, let's just say they work at a coffee shop up the road, and the coffee shop is closing down, and I make a post saying, oh, thank God, I'm so sick of that coffee shop. There's coffee shops everywhere. Finally, people can go somewhere else to go get their coffee. And you know your peers work there. It's kind of like, oh, you a hater. Oh, you was a hater. I'm just the type of person, I will spot weirdness a mile away. And the moment I spot weirdness, I make a distance. One thing about it, I would distance myself quick, because you will not get me confused with any type of weirdo behavior. I'm gonna use the creamy eye treatment, y'all. I'm not wearing any makeup today, by the way. I'm just about to go get Jordan out of school and do a little small grocery haul, just because it's supposed to be snowing here at 1, so I got like 2 hours to get my life together. I'm just coming to the terms of, like, not everybody is meant to stay around. And I did see this video on TikTok. This girl was like, she's never offended when people start acting weird, or she sees people for who they are, because she always looks at people as if they are here to do one or two things. She says people are either a door, a window, or a mirror. So some people are sent to you to show you how you are, meaning they're going to reflect back to you how you are. Some people come to you in the form of a window, so you can see certain things that you didn't see before. And then some people are sent as a door, meaning to help you get to the next place in life. And she followed by saying that some people spend too much time around closed doors. Like, these people were never meant to, these people are here to keep you out of certain places. Like, if you keep fooling around with certain people who are never going to open the door for you, you're going to be stuck in the same place 10 years from now. And that's honestly, as soon as I saw that video, I was like, you know what? When I look back on old relationships that I used to have, they were all sent to show me something, whether I liked it or not, whether I'm cool with the person again or not. They all still, either they took me to the next level, showed me something, or it was a mirror on things that I need to change about myself. And that's how I'm looking at everybody. Whether it's just an acquaintance on the internet, whether it's people I'm following. Like, honestly, I'm about to do a purge on my Instagram account, because there are a lot of people that I just do not, I don't see how they, it's no purpose for me following a lot of different people on social media. I feel like some people are just on social media to make a quick dollar. Like, every time I look, it's only links. Like, ooh, buy this. Girl, don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that black turtleneck. We are tired of seeing the same stuff that y'all keep reposting on our timelines. Like, what else can you give the people besides a link to go buy so you can get a commission? Like, links is cool. That's how I make my money too. But I still try to make sure I'm pouring back into my community. Now, mind you, y'all, I am not perfect. Don't take this video as, oh, Aisha must think she's perfect. She must think that she doesn't, do some of these things that she's speaking to, baby. I know the Lord is always still working on me, baby. But I am self-aware to know where I need to, okay, Isha, maybe we need to lay low on the Amazon post. Because I used to post like Amazon, shop my Amazon storefront every day. And then I was like, okay, but what else? What else? It's a few people I follow who only post Amazon links. I'm like, girl, every time I see them, I'm like, ugh. Because it's just it's no substance. It's kind of like annoying. But I do honestly love fashion. I love getting dressed. I love styling myself. I love everything about the fashion world, down to the hair, the makeup, all of that. So it's not ever going to leave my platform. I'm always going to get dressed. I'm always going to give y'all a look. I'm always going to do my hair. I'm always going to like find a new way to beat my face. But it's not going to be the forefront of my account. Like when you come on my page, it's not going to take you 5 years just to find something of substance that does not require a link on my account. I need to oil my scalp a little bit. It's very dry. I showed y'all my scalp is like flaking. Can y'all see that? Now normally I would wash it, but I want to make sure I don't get sick, y'all. So I'm not about to wash it right now. I am going to oil it just a little bit, just a tad bit on my fingertips, just to get like the forefront. And maybe when I know I'm not going to be leaving the house, I'm going to wash my hair thoroughly. The braids take a little while longer to dry, and I still have some running around to do, so I just do not want to get sick by any means. Honestly, anytime anyone is losing anything, whether it's their homes, their jobs, their pets, a family member, at any time someone is mourning, it's not funny. Like the people who rejoice anytime they feel like people have to struggle now or have to go back to pinching pennies, you're weird. It's so many people who lives were changed because of TikTok. Like especially like these people weren't even content creators or influencers. These are like regular people who had businesses and decided to get on TikTok shop and blew up overnight and were able to feed their families, buy homes, like furnish their homes, feed their children. Like it's just so much they were able to do, and the fact that people were like rejoicing, I'm just like, y'all must not understand what was really happening right there. And even though TikTok is back, it's definitely not the same. I feel like millionaires will be made. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I feel like this is the perfect time. Anytime there's like a lot going on where people feel like the worst thing ever is going on, I feel like this is the time where the new millionaires are being born. So if you are using this time to not really pour into whatever it is you want to do, baby, you're making another mistake. The haters are somewhat envious because they don't have enough balls to be themselves online. They have to uphold this aesthetic or this like image of themselves to impress people who don't even give a damn about them. But that brings me to another thing. Not only are those people haters, but also the people who are haters to the point where they can't even give people props where it's due. Now, listen, I'm not into politics. I saw someone say that Melania's outfit was cute. It was cute. And people dogged that girl in the comments for saying that the girl outfit was cute. Now, I'm the type of person, like, there are plenty of people who I do not care for. I'm not going to say I don't like them because I don't think about people enough to say, oh, these are a list of people I don't like. I don't think about these people. But there are a few people who I will walk by and not speak to. But I will, if I see them, cross my timeline, I'm like, oh, that outfit's cute. But I'll go on about my business. I'm not a hater, so it's not in me to say, oh, I don't like her outfit just because I don't like that person. I feel like that's a weirdo mentality. Also, I went live on TikTok and I just found out that someone was making a fake page just to watch me. Like they're family or friends. I'm not going to tell y'all which one. It's a family or a friend. And I just feel like, what's the point of making a fake page? Because you don't want the person to know that you're interested, or you don't want to validate this person. I feel like that's weirdo behavior. And I want to know if y'all deal with those type of people in your lives too. I don't know. It's just a whole lot of things I just want to talk about now on my YouTube channel, like having adult relationships, dating in your 30s, new friendships in your 30s, like how to deal with people who have different viewpoints than you, because that's a thing now. And not everyone will see things the way you see it, and you can't expect people to see things the way you see things. I'm kind of like over aesthetics. I feel like a lot of people aren't able to cultivate a community because we don't know who y'all are. I feel like some other people know who I am based on how I respond in my comment section. Like, you already know what type of person and attitude I carry based on how I handle trolls in the comment section, based on how I deal with my family members, based on a lot of different variations. But you would have to actually be a follower in my community. You can't just like scroll up across my page, look at my feed, and figure out who I am. There's just a lot that needs to be talked about on my channel, and I don't know how I'm going to like balance it out with the fashion, the DIY, the foodie content that I've decided to take part in, my travel content. Well, I don't know how I'm only going to be traveling like maybe 3 times this year. I'm kind of like really focused on doing something. I'm not going to speak on it yet because, you know, we got people watching us from fake pages, so you can't really say exactly what you want to say online anymore because people be hating. People be hating and thinking that they get away with hating. You know what I'm saying? And it's very weird. Now, this is not my usual content. This is just me ranting right now because I was tagged in a post on Threads, y'all. Somebody tagged me in a post on Threads saying, I guess I couldn't see what the original post was. The original post must have been asking for style advice or something. And someone tagged me saying, ooh, I follow this girl, which was me. I follow Aisha the Gray. If you're looking for style advice, you might want to follow her. Now, for those of y'all who are new here, this is my Instagram page. I'm very consistent on Instagram, not very consistent on YouTube. I tend to just re-upload all of my Instagram content to YouTube Shorts, and I'm getting into, you know, making more long form content on YouTube. This is like one of those things where I'm just going to be posting whatever the hell I want to post, because I just feel like if the world is changing the way it is, why do I gotta stay in a bubble? Why do I gotta stick to, you know, my usual content if, you know, everybody else is switching up on us? So I will be posting whatever comes to my mind, whatever I feel like posting. Cheddar, sit down. Sit down. No, sit before you scratch up my seats. But let me get back to the point. The point was, this girl tagged me underneath a creator's post. I click on the post. It says post unavailable. So I log into my other account because I have several accounts. I have a Thrift and Tail account. I have a sister account. I have like a few other accounts that, you know, are nameless, but they're not fake accounts. They're accounts that can make me a couple of dollars if need be. So I log into it and I click on, I reposted it so I can know how to get back to this original post. Go to my page, click on the post that I reposted, and I look at the girl page. I'm like, who is this? I don't even know this girl who has me blocked. So this leads me to my next thing. I feel like the only time I block people is when I post something and people hop into my comment section arguing with me or trying to be funny or just being nasty. I've never been the type to go to someone's page, stalk somebody I don't even know, leave negative comments or anything like that. So I know for a fact this girl must have blocked me because she came in my comment section thinking I was going to let stuff slide. And I never do, because honestly, if I see something I don't agree with, I just keep on swiping. This girl had me blocked. I look at it. She follows almost everybody that's kind of like in the black fashion communities. I'm just like, that's weird. But you got me blocked. And that's what made me realize. I feel like people are not used to having like a mirror back to them. So y'all block people who force you to look at yourself. Because if you come in my comment section talking crazy, I'm going to click on your page, look at your page, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, just because that's what you decided to do on my account when you could have just minded your business and kept scrolling. So I feel like in this new day and age, being that y'all know we got a new president, y'all, so things will get kind of tricky around here. Please watch what y'all say on people's profiles and in public and in real life, okay? You just never know what people have going on, what people are going through, and everybody not playing with you. And another thing, your faves are only your faves because they haven't shown you who they really are yet. Like, I feel like there's never been a time where somebody can talk crazy to me in my comments just because, oh, I want to be perceived as likable. I don't give a damn. Okay, you either gonna like me or you're not gonna like me. It's like no in between with me. It's very hard for me to bite my tongue, especially on social media, because this is a place where people feel like they can like hide their face and say whatever they want to say. But me, I'm gonna show my face. No makeup on, no lashes on, no edge control. Is my scalp red? Oh no, that's a braid. Girl, I was about to scream. I was like, why is my scalp red? Y'all bugging. But I just feel like I use social media for what it is. I feel like you get further in life when you show who you are in the beginning. Like, if let's just say y'all seen me in public arguing with somebody. It wouldn't surprise a lot of people. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It wouldn't surprise a lot of people because they probably was like, okay, if Aisha is arguing with somebody, I'm pretty sure they bother her first. You will never see me walking up to somebody bothering somebody because that's just not me. I don't give a damn. And I mind my business in real life and online. People don't know how to do that. I think people use social media as a platform to make themselves, they like to belittle other people in high hopes of making themselves feel better. But when you look back at it, they still miserable as hell. Y'all, I'm just rambling off at the mouth. I gotta go pick Jordan up in like the next 20 minutes because we are supposed to get snow. Who knows? It's probably only gonna be 2 inches of snow, but I do need to go grocery shopping. I am supposed to do a DIY video. I went and bought, oh God. I went and bought a clear container for this DIY project. I will be posting it onto my YouTube channel. But y'all, I just had to rant real quick. Because I was like, where do I rant at? Because TikTok is pissing me off. You can't even rant on TikTok anymore because it's not even the people that you're used to seeing on TikTok. TikTok is like turned into a Facebook. It's just, don't get on TikTok, y'all. I mean, TikTok is cool. Like, I'm a businesswoman. I'm going to always repurpose my content on all platforms. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on Threads. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on anywhere who will accept my content and pay me for it. So it's not that I won't be posting up there. I just will not be personable up there. I'm not going to be really in the comment section anymore because there's no need for me to be on those apps who are not in favor of people actually being themselves or speaking how they want to speak. What's wrong, Cheddar? Why are you shaking like a salt shaker? You want to tell my people, hey? Anyway, if you feel like a family member or friend is being funny with you, how would you address it? Because sometimes I feel like I'm not able to address certain situations because the way I come off. And this is something I'm working on, y'all. I know sometimes I come off, even with my siblings, they be like, girl, you sound like a bitch. When really, that's not what I meant. It's just how it came out. So I don't know if my delivery is coming off wrong, but how would you address... And let me tell y'all, my feelings are never like, I never get weird feelings about people if they aren't being weird. It's not like I be thinking about stuff like this. Cheddar, you need to sit down. So just let me know in the comment section, what is, from your experience, or if you're like a good communication, because I suck at communication. I'm the type who would just turn the other cheek and like go on about my business, or I'll just cut stuff off cold turkey. But if you're the type who is good at communication, because I know relationships require work, and I'm telling on myself, I don't really like put into work when I feel like I didn't do anything. Like, it's like, I feel like people will start acting weird, and if it's not my fault, why do I gotta do the work? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, give me some. I'm looking for advice in the comment section, y'all. I know I said a mouthful, and y'all probably think I'm nuts at this point. Y'all probably like, this girl is crazy as hell. Why did she get on YouTube talking like this? But this is just a rant session, and I feel like I want to do rant sessions once a month now because this felt good. Yeah, so let me know in the comments how y'all would deal with someone who's acting weird and funny but hasn't actually done, like, they act weird on the sneak. So it's like you can't really, it's hard to explain. If you've been there and done it, then you know what I mean. But how would you deal with it? Would you just like let them fall off cold turkey, or just like cut them off cold turkey, or like bring it up? And if you are gonna bring it up, how would you bring it up?